Okay, I think we're recording. Today we're talking about the Vietnam War. And our questions are: how did the United States respond to the threat of communist expansion in Vietnam? And the second question is: what was the impact of the Vietnam War at home? So first of all, I'm going to give you the answers right up front. The first answer is the United States government's anti-communist strategy of containment led to America's involvement in the war in Vietnam. That's Vietnam right there. Give you a close-up. Kind of like Korea, it was divided at a parallel, this time the 17th. The next answer, the Vietnam War demonstrated the power of American public opinion in reversing foreign policy. In other words, the people turned against this war, and it really left scars on American society. It was a long time that America kind of got over this feeling. We were very skeptical about doing any military missions for a long time. Here you see the very famous painting, Vietnam Reflections, where you see a guy remembering his fallen comrades. All right, now the hows and whys of the war. First of all, this was just another version of containment, something we've already talked about. This, it's hard to say when the war began because it slowly escalated starting in the 1950s. In the 60s is when it really started to get big. Now, our role was we were trying to protect South Vietnam from an invasion by North Vietnam. President Kennedy really started the first military escalation in Vietnam, and Lyndon Johnson continued the policy after Kennedy died. Again, it grew bigger and bigger. We won every single military battle in Vietnam, but we still ended up losing the war, mainly because of public opinion. Now, America became bitterly divided over the issue and how the war should be conducted. In college campuses, you saw a lot of this. This is a very famous image of a college war protester who was killed in a confrontation with soldiers at Kent State University. And there's another kind of stereotypical image from this era. Now, again, Johnson declined to seek re-election because the war was so unpopular. Nixon became president, said he was going to give us an honorable end, started something called Vietnamization, which meant we were going to let the South Vietnamese fight the war, we would arm them. This did not go well. What you see here is the fall of Saigon, and these people are trying to get on the last helicopter leaving the city as the communist forces rolled in. It failed. The Soviet equipment given to the North Vietnamese was just too much, and there you see a Soviet tank being driven by North Vietnamese into Saigon, which was the capital of South Vietnam. Nixon left office in 1975, or not in 75, but after the Watergate scandal, and by 1975, South Vietnam was gone. The aftermath, again, the country was deeply divided. Unlike World War II veterans, Vietnam veterans were often treated very badly when they returned home. It's been many years since we've started to see this kind of turn around, and people have finally recognized the veterans for their service. And to give you an idea, there are still people missing in Vietnam that are thought to be alive. So, very tragic moment in American history. Thank you, that is all.